Good morning, Year 4. Today is Thursday and we are going to be using Flotsam and our text maps from yesterday to try and begin to write our own stories. So today we're going to recap the picture book by David Wiesner called Flotsam and, oh, here it is, I have it. There are no words in this book, however the illustrations are so beautifully used and detailed words are not really needed. So on Monday, you began to draw your retelling of the story, and today we're going to start to write the retelling of the story. We'll do a short model write, and then you can have a go on your own. We'll just quickly have a quick flip through. So Flotsam is basically anything that you collect when you're at the beach that has been floating. So it might be plastic bags or shells, bits of seaweed, bits of wood. That's what Flotsam is. And for the purpose of today, when I rewrite this story, I've called this character Max. You can call him whoever you like. We're going to use your text map that you did on Monday and yesterday to help you remind you of what happens. So start your piece of writing with the title, Flotsam, in the middle of your line and underline it. Now we need to think carefully about the opener that you're going to start with. Try and use fronted adverbials and expanded noun phrases where you can. So the first one, I'll show you the first page here. This is the page that I'd started to do mine about. Quietly and undisturbed, Max dug deeper and deeper into the glistening, sandy, deserted beach. Grandad was asleep. Grandma was reading. There was no one else around. Max sighed. He felt like he had been digging this hole for years. Out of his right eye, he caught a sudden movement. It was a strange, crusty beetle with obscure markings on its shell. Can you see the obscure markings? Obscure is another word for strange. Max took out his enormously oversized magnifying glass. We use these because they magnify, they make things look bigger, and had a close look at this unusual creature. He would certainly add this to his collection of flotsam, flotsam being anything that floated. And then when we have a look here, you can see what Max has already found. He's found plastic bags, he's found bits of starfish, bits of shell, he's found an old box here, all kinds of things. Another shell there. And I think he starts to wonder, I wonder what else there could be in this choppy ocean. So maybe he pads down, because when you walk on the sand, you pad, don't you? It doesn't crunch, doesn't make a loud noise. It's kind of like a soft padding noise. So he could pad down to the sea and have a look to see what he can find. And what does he find? He actually finds a crab. And Max, rather riskingly, he's taking a big risk, puts his head right up to the crab. Look what's behind Max. It's a huge, ginormous, crashing wave. And oh my goodness me, when Max wasn't looking, he was caught unawares and the wave grabs him. Max tumbles off balance. His bucket goes into the air. The crab goes. The spade is out of sight. Max says, "Ah, help!" And then what happens? Look back to your text map. Here he is. He's fallen. And next, what's that he finds? Encrusted. Encrusted means covered, so a camera encrusted, a box encrusted with sea creatures that might be 50 years old, 20 years old. We just don't know. And we can go back through. If you need help, please just go back through the slides and have a look. Have a really good look. But what I'm expecting you to do today is to try and start to write your story, okay? So really have a go at making sure that it's a story that when you read it to me, I'm like, oh my goodness, year 4. I actually think that you could be authors. You've grabbed my attention. I can see that you have put so many adjectives in. Fantastic use of long sentences and short sentences. You might have speech, you've got question marks, exclamation marks, really interesting sentence openers, much better than next this happened, then this came next. You're far, far better than that. Think about all those wonderful words that we discovered using the thesaurus. And then year 4, I'm really looking forward to seeing them and for you to share them with us. I really hope you can do this. Good luck, year 4.